From dreams to deportation, a Ugandan man's scandal in Turkey. This is the story of Kato, a well-educated African man from Uganda who came to Turkey chasing the promise of a better life. Kato wasn't just another dreamer. Back home, he had studied economics, spoke polished English, and carried himself like a man who could one day wear a suit in parliament. When he landed in Istanbul, he told himself, "This is it. My life starts now." Kato's first friend in Turkey was Jamal, a Somali who had lived there for years. Jamal, with his quick tongue and street wisdom, told him, "Brother, if you want to survive here, apply for residence permit. Otherwise, one day police will pick you like tomatoes from the market." Kato listened, nodded, and applied. He paid an agent some good money, gave in his documents, and waited. Days passed, weeks passed, and when the answer came, it was a big no to the worst part. The agent gave him no explanation at all. When Kato demanded, the man just shrugged and said, "Abi, system problem. Not my fault." That was it. But Kato didn't give up. He found a job at a restaurant, working hard in the kitchen. The boss liked him, paid him, and Kato finally felt the taste of success. The first salary came, and he did what many young Africans abroad do: he split the money. A portion went back home to Uganda, where his mother ululated over the phone, thanking him like he had sent gold. Another portion he spent flamboyantly: new shoes, flashy shirt, a cologne that smelled so strong, even cats in the street followed him. Kato would walk through Istanbul streets like a minister, chest out, arms swinging. People stared, and he loved it. Then came Leyla. She was not Ugandan, not even African. She was Turkish-Armenian, a beauty with sharp cheekbones, long hair, and a personality so self-centered that if she walked into a room, even the mirrors turned to look at her. Leyla loved Kato's accent, his attention, his gifts, but she loved herself even more. Every time they went out, she expected Kato to pay. Every time he bought something new, she said, "Why didn't you buy for me too?" And Kato, foolish in love, obeyed. Jamal warned him, "Brother, this one is not for you. She's like Turkish coffee, sweet on top, but bitter at the bottom." Kato laughed it off. Life was good until the storm came. The Turkish government suddenly launched a crackdown, arresting and deporting foreigners without residence permits. It was all over the news. African and Asian workers disappeared overnight. Police raided neighborhoods, knocking down doors. Jamal went underground, hiding in basements. Others fled to Greece, but Kato was stubborn. He said, "They can't arrest me. I'm educated. I contribute. They need me here." One night, he and Leyla were at a club, Kato in his flamboyant shirt, dancing like he owned the place, when suddenly the music stopped. Police stormed in. People screamed. Passports were checked one by one. Leyla slipped away like smoke, leaving Kato alone. When they asked for his residence permit, he stammered, "I applied." But the system, the agent, the officers didn't care. Within minutes, he was handcuffed, dragged out in front of everyone. The humiliation burned worse than fire. Now here's the scandalous twist. While Kato was in detention, waiting for deportation, he discovered the truth. The agent who mishandled his residence permit application was none other than Leyla's cousin, and Leyla knew all along. She had even pushed him to spend money on her, knowing his papers were never coming. Kato realized he was played like a drum. Betrayal cut deeper than the handcuffs. But fate wasn't done. On the deportation bus to the airport, Kato met another Ugandan man who had also been rejected. They talked, they compared notes. And guess what? The same agent handled both their cases. They plotted to expose him. Kato swore that if he ever made it back to Uganda, he would tell the world about the scam, warn every African dreaming of Turkey. Sadly, Kato didn't survive the arrest. In the chaos of deportations, rumors spread that he resisted, that he was beaten, that he collapsed in detention. No one knew the full truth. Some said Leyla wept crocodile tears on Instagram, posting black and white selfies with captions like "Gone too soon." Others whispered that she quickly moved on to another foreigner, this time richer. Back in Uganda, Kato's mother cried bitterly, telling villagers, "My son went with a degree and came back in a coffin." And Jamal, hearing the news, only shook his head and said, "Turkey is a place where you must have papers. Or you have prayers." The scandal of Kato's life became a warning, a lesson to every young African who dreams of abroad. Success is sweet, but without proper documents, it can turn bitter overnight. And as for Leyla, she remained in Istanbul, still the center of her own world, probably telling her next boyfriend to buy her another flashy dress.